Well, it's that time of week again, and it has been so nice in Manchester today. We've decided to take it outside. This is fantasy football. Well, we have a bit of bad news this week. We have managed to move down the table. It's the first time in a few weeks, but only ever so slightly. 14 places to be exact, and we're now in 751st position. So we've brought in some reinforcements today in the form of one of our journalists, Boothie. Thank you, Boothie. And we're outside. It's lovely. Who would have thought at the end of October in Manchester? But here we are. Boothie's going to give us a bit of advice today on our team so far, isn't he, chap?
Well, we've had a good look at our team together, and we think we're looking fairly strong, don't we? So we've decided not to make any changes. What do you think, Boothie?
Well, you know, I'm no expert, but it looks like a pretty strong lineup to me. We've got Mahrez in there. He seems like a bit of a fantasy football staple for everyone.
He's been good,
Jamie Vardy, I think he scored in 7 consecutive games now.
Is it 7 now?
An elite band of...
He's on fire, isn't he?
He is. The only possible change I know a lot of people are making is Pella out for Ighalo for Watford.
Yeah,
I think Pella
right.
struggled the last couple of weeks, but Ighalo's had a hand in pretty much all of Watford's goals.
And Watford's, and they've got...
Southampton at home this weekend, though.
Southampton are at home this weekend, you're right, chap, as are Watford.
Yeah, Watford have got West Ham, which looks a tricky game on paper with West Ham's current form, but you know, I think they might be due a defeat. They've taken a few big scalps, maybe playing a smaller team. It might be, you know, a chance for Watford to get some points on the board.
Okay. Well, what do you think, chappie? Ighalo for Pella, or would you stick with Pella?
I'd stick with Pella.
Yeah?
I think we've had a discussion, haven't we? I believe Boothie's got a team in the league, hasn't he? I think we should...
have a look at
before we really take his advice, I think we should have a look at how he's doing in the league.
Well, you know, you invite me in, I'm just a guest here, you know, it's your team at the end of the day. Yeah, I've got a team actually...
Position?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So mine's kind of a reaction to fantasy football as a concept. So I think there's not enough loyalty in fantasy football, and I think people make decisions based, you know, points hungry, you know, and start throwing United players in there and the like. And I've kind of got there's a theme running through my team. So I've got...
Let's have a look at it.
Yeah. So
I can see the theme straight away. It kind of hits you.
It hits you straight in the face. Unfortunately, I've been ravaged by injuries. So that's been holding me back at the moment. Obviously, my front line, Adebayor and Sturridge, both struggling to get games at the moment. But you know, Micah is captain. He's bringing in a few points, and they've had a change of manager. So hopefully we're just... You know, at the moment, Chap, you asked about...
Scott Sinclair's got a few lately, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's not doing too badly at all. He scored last time.
Have you not thought about Darius Vassell, people like that?
I looked for him hard and low, but I think he's retired now, Chappie, unfortunately.
He can be manager.
He can be. So at the moment, I sit in bottom of all my friends' leagues.
Okay.
And 4,752 in the City TV YouTube League.
And we're asking for his advice.
Well, listen, maybe we'll stick with Pella then, shall we?
Yeah. I think you've run out of guests, haven't you? I think Joe Hart, Karen Barnsley, and then me.
Well, no, Boothie, thank you. We know you're blue through and through, so it's nice to see that, you know, that it's just complete heart in this team. That's what it is.
All heart.
It's all heart. So we're going to stick with Pella then, decision made, but Boothie, we're going to give you the honour of naming our captain. Last week it was Kevin De Bruyne. What do you think?
Well, I'm going to stay loyal.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go for Wilfred Bony. I think.
Excellent, okay.
Just been to the press conference with the manager. Seemed to, I mean, he doesn't give much away in terms of starting lineups, but when asked about Kelechi, he said him and Bony have struck up quite a good partnership. So I imagine Bony maybe will start tomorrow. I
like it.
So
I like it.
He got in the goals at the weekend. He scored last time at home, scored in 3 consecutive games at the
Absolutely.
Etihad. So yeah, I'm going to go Wilfred Bony.
I think we're all in agreement. And advice, would you go Kevin or would you go Pella or Vardy?
I think
loyalty again.
I'm going to go with Kevin De Bruyne. Sorry to be so predictable, but if you go in-house...
No, listen, that's it, exactly. But that's great. And as you say, with Bonnie's recent form, I think it's only but right we give the captain's armband to Bonnie. So there we go.
Give it to Wilf.
Give it to Wilf. Why not? Brilliant, Boothie. Thank you. There's the team confirmed. Okay. Well, finally for today, a big shout out once again to Nazim Rahman with Team Shea. He remains top of the league this week. He's doing great, isn't he, chap?
He is indeed. I'm Tom Richardson and Ayu Madhu, who is just 1 point behind in second.
I like it. Still one of our favourite names. And thank you, of course, to the lovely Boothie for joining us today. and given us a bit of advice. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you all for more fantasy football next week.